Hey YouTube, it's me, Senor Golden Ghetto 77, not in Spanish at all, it's probably racist as fuck. Um, so, what we're gonna be doing today, boyos, is we're gonna be going over Last of Us Part 2. No, I'll buy Ellie, really. Oh, let me just look at her. No, you pervs. Just look how innocent she looks. Well, we know she's not, but she just looks. Anyway, yes. So, into this with Spider-Man, I'm looking at these games retroactively, kinda. Uh, Basically, I'm stealing White Light's thing. Ugh. Wow. Wow. And with that is, I'm gonna just discuss the game. I don't know if there's a good place to, I missed 5? Shit, I'm still out there. Okay, I'll say towards the end of the game I kind of gave up, but see, that's why. 29 out of 45. Fuck that. Hmm. It's probably Abby. So we're gonna look at the stuff I disliked and I liked about the game. And, honestly, this is more of a podcast because I do want to stay focused. And it's a single player game that's not like Spider-Man where it's open world, like it's walk. Which means we're doing Fallout 4 next. Spoiler alert. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. This is really peaceful. Like, I gotta admit, it's pretty cool at the chance. Anyway, let's start off with the biggest thing. Joel died. Yeah. So like I said, this is spoilers. So if you didn't pull back from now, any and all spoilers are entirely on you. And this is a warning I probably should have gave 5 seconds ago. But you dumb. You stupid. You dumb. Monster, please sponsor me. Oh god. Just looking at the start collection started and have the ultra gold, ultra paradise, ultra blue, ultra. I'm sorry guys, I really have not been feeling all up to it today. I don't know, stomach issues. I have the monster dragon tea, white tea, and then I have zero ultra, which they don't make zero cal anymore, and it's actually kind of depressing. Like zero sugar still, which is amazing, but it's no longer zero cal, which is like damn. And the gold's pineapple, it's kind of new, and I love its design. It has like the Art Deco, I want to say? No, it's not Art Deco. Could be. Or something entirely different. Either way, I love it. It's gold with black accents. Should be. Now that we're off the spiel of Monster and attempts at me getting a sponsor, let's ruin those chances by instantly saying, fuck it. Yeah, let's go. So, Joel died, which we knew was going to happen, which was expected out of the story. I think, however, it could have been done better. What I mean is, my biggest complaint about this game, Abby. Abby, I hate Abby. I just fuck Abby. Like the game tried so hard to make me like Abby, and it failed. I do not like Abby. I will never like Abby, and eat a dick because Abby is horrible. I don't know if you guys are wondering about that collection. I just keep looking down at it because I'm not. There's no game to occupy my ADHD. I just have one of each can. I've been really enjoying the watermelon a lot, and then I have a mule in my fridge right now for tomorrow. But yeah, so we got Abigail. I don't even know her. No, actually check. So we got Abby, and Abby is not that bad of a character, honestly. It's just I didn't like being forced to play her. I didn't buy Last of Us 2 for Abby. I bought Last of Us 2 for fucking Ellie. Sweet, sweet Ellie. I don't mean like this is Ellie to fuck. This is Ellie to care, cherish, and defend with my life. And I'm Actually, I'm 18 in 14 days, so probably like that'd be 14 when this video gets up. Oh, look at this doggy. This is the only moment the game got me to disagree with. Those two moments. This one, they made you kill the doggy, and it's depressing. And I blame it all on. I must have passed her because I'm not paying attention. I don't care about Owen. Fuck Owen. Fuck Mel too, but. Oh, I forgot how cute this baby was, JJ. JJ is pretty cool. Yo, old ass Terminator. Fat Arnold. This is outside the glasses and suit. Alright, so I don't have Abby, I guess. That's Tommy. Anyway, so fuck Abby is essentially what I'm saying. Where's She-Hulk? I don't have She-Hulk. I'm sorry. There's no She-Hulk. I can show you guys. Abby's built like She-Hulk and is as pretty as MODOK. Like I said, I hate being forced to play as Abby. I don't think Abby's story should be left out necessarily, but it should have been like Last of Us Legacy, Uncharted Legacy, whereas they had their own side game. We explored the story and we bought it because we all got this game for Ellie. But on the part, if they're gonna force me to play Abby, not make me play Abby in the beginning, acting like I give a fuck about Abby. All right, I don't. It's new to me. I don't like her. She can go to hell. Alright, fuck Abby. Burn in hell. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, fuck you, Abby. Just go fuck to hell. And so it makes you play as Abby, whatever, and then you kill Joel. You don't kill Joel. Joel gets killed because I believe his brother disputed every last little detail about Jackson and who they were, which is kind of dumb, but I really didn't pay attention in the moment because I was more worried about Joel's safety. Because I knew Joel was gonna die. I got spoiled for me too. Fuck him. Fucking game. I believe he got spoiled. All I know is I know what happened. Alright? Which is whatever. We didn't play as Abby again after that, which I was like, fine. Fuck yeah, that's good. Continued the game as Ellie. Actually, really, I loved exploring Seattle. I thought the story was good in terms of why we're there, what we're going to do, and the fact that, one person's ahead of us. We ended up and we murdered everyone. And we got to live in that theater, which was fucking cool. Like, I really enjoyed that. That's a great home base. Like, I thought that was cool as fuck. Then we explored the house. We explored the. Yeah, that was with Ellie. Yeah, because I was trying to. Can't. Was the hospital of Ellie or Abby? Anyway, the hospital is a really cool place. I think it was of Abby. And like, escaping the hospital was a really fun boss fight. It angered me at the time, but it's fun and cool. I don't remember. It don't matter. So like, I think this gameplay alone brings this game easily. This game's above average on its gameplay alone. No other games have good gameplay, but for how long you get it, and I get it's the same as the first one, but like, I, it's hard to upgrade it. Like, it's not like we're going from Spider-Man to Miles Morales, where it's oh, Miles has different powers, so we can do stuff like that. It's cool. That's different. So I don't know about how they could have done a proper gameplay evolution. I'm not a developer. I'm not the story writer or whatever, because the story writer sucks. But like I said earlier, if we're keeping Abby, and I'm jumping all over the place, but eat a dick. If we're gonna keep Abby in the story, which horrible idea, increase the length of the story, make me play as Ellie more. Don't kill Joel off at the start. That was your biggest mistake. That should have been delayed. We should have had more time with Joel. We should have had those flashbacks with Joel while we're still there. Like, I still love them. They work to great effect later. But it would have been cooler if we've had more time with Joel. I get the anger from it. All that made sense to me. And now, for what you heard so far of gameplay, you probably right down in the comments already fucking transphobic, I believe is the term. Transphobic, homophobic, and yeah, I don't give two shits what if Ellie's interesting. Gals or guys or gals, gals or girls. Well, she is interesting, gals and girls, or she's bi. I don't know. I don't care. I love Ellie, and that's what she wants to do. It's her business. I don't give a fuck. And the trans story later. I believe it's Lev. Lev's a guy. Cool. I didn't argue with the game. They're like, yo, Lev, boy. I was like, cool. He's a boy. I don't care. Lev was pretty neat. I liked Lev. Lev's dope. Still don't like Abby though. So, oh, it's actually really. I think something Angry Joe brought up was, I know, because I don't, as much as I've basically gave away the whole last game, I think until at this point, if you're still watching while I play the game, do it. It's worth it. Gameplay alone and graphics, it's worth the play. But the game did spend this entire time building up this villain Isaac just to pop him in fight. Which is realistic, sure, but it's like a little longer would have been nice. So they kill Joel back just to fresh up of Ellie and bring you towards the end of the game. So they beat Joel to death with a golf club because Abby wants him to suffer the same pain she suffered when her father was just shot, I believe. Same pain she suffered. Her life was destroyed by the Fireflies, being murdered, like terrorist group that probably would have been evil anyway. Don't matter, fuck them. So her life was destroyed, so shut down, killed Joel, now you're Abby, and you're hunting her down, and you murder all of her friends. Like, if they're loosely related, if they're just, square mile radius and have and like on a scale of 1 to 10, 5 being just whatever, and like 10 being best thing ever, and 1 being, fuck that whore, and you were a 4, you dying too. Like, y'all dying. And so you go kill everyone, you kill a pregnant, well, she kind of kills herself, but, semantics. It doesn't matter. So she dead, she pregnant. Owen dead. Who's actually an adulterer. I know the apocalypse, but in the state of Michigan, it's still a felony. It's not enforced, but if you're a copper and you really wanted to, you could probably arrest someone for it and charge them with a felony. The state of Michigan. Our government is a joke. The state of Michigan. Whole ass government, top to bottom. Yes. But anyway. Anyway, so we go from there to, I believe it is Joel. So we murder everyone, and then we switch to Abby. There's like several encounters. Like you chase. Like you start off Abby, and you start to care about the people, which is true. I did, kinda. I liked them all, except for Abby. She killed Joel. There's no coming back from killing Joel. It's like you could cure cancer, but if you remove the sport of football, or you know what I mean, like no matter how good or how many reasons you had, you did something so heinous to me that I care about much more, that I'm gonna dislike you no matter what. So I'm gonna use a better example than curing cancer. You could have saved Reagan's life, but you chose not to just save an orphan. Fuck that orphan. President Reagan's the great. Alright, you don't fuck President Reagan. It's funny because I don't know Cold War yet, but I actually won't. But anyway, that's a video for a different day. So you do all that. You like chase in the theater. I thought the game was gonna make me kill Ellie the way the game was going. I was like, no, I will let Abby die, which I did so many times. I was going for a no death run. I fucked myself by just letting Abby die a couple times. No lies, no shame. Fuck Abby. But actually, I ended up really caring about Lev. She experienced her story or whatever. And then they separate. Ellie goes home, whatever. They have a good life, which is honestly was pretty interesting to live. It was kind of like being in a painting at the farm. It was that level of beauty. Well, it's just my crappy PS4 and it's not supposed to look like a painting, like the crops and everything. Anyway, so you do all that, and then like Ellie had like PTSD attack, which completely fair. So then person shows up, Tommy shows up and was like, "You promised," and being a real douche nozzle, the cunt nugget, whore bag, ass hat, shit stain. I'm running out of fun ones. He just bamboozled your life. Like, I know it really doesn't work, but I really like the word bamboozled, so I wanted to say it. Uh, it, you know, it was like being Harry Potter and Severus Snape just walked in on you masturbating. That's the equivalent of how fucked that situation was. Like, pre book 7, films 7 and 8. Pre that, when he finds out Snape was a good guy, like, I'd say, uh, I would ought to go with, honestly, like part 3 when he really hates Snape. I mean, he hates him again, but like that one stuck out the most to me, especially towards the end. It's like that level of hatred for Snape, and he just walks in on you doing unholy things. That was a situation of fucked. Dumbest explanation ever. And it's 18 degrees in town right now. It's 2 in the morning, guys. So, that's a little fucked. And you decide, rightfully so, you're gonna hunt down and murder Abby. Yeah! Which, honestly, I think you're West Coast again, and you were towards Santa Barbara, I believe is what it's called. I just fucking looked at it, too. Which kind of seemed weird to me. What this game proved to me that I like the West Coast a lot more without California existing as a state. So, there's that. Like, I mean, government-wise, and there's so many people. It's so beautiful. Like, in-game, it's so beautiful seeing just the weather, I actually don't even like heat, but in the game is beautiful. The weather, the trees, just everything being over. Like, this scene right here is beautiful. The mountains, the light coming down. I actually really enjoy that building, despite it almost messing up the scenery. I know this fits in so coolly. Like, it's completely different than everything right now. Whatever. We're not here to talk architect. We're here to talk about this game. So you come here. You had a little mission here as Abby where you're captured. And then yada yada. So you get there, which they had a cool scene where it's like, because Ellie's immune, she used that to her advantage against these two fuckers. Discount Terminator, I believe, is one. Took the gun. It was a suppressed submachine gun, I believe, which was an amazing weapon to use. It was a great section, which would have been not story-wise cool longer, but gameplay would have been longer, would have been great. Because it just worked. It was perfect. Like, it took everything the gameplay has, that's great, and elevate it and give it the perfect environment to it. And I thought that was beautiful. So we get into all this, and we finally find fucking Abby. We free her. We get left down to a boat, and we have to fight her. And we're almost, she's almost dead. Just keep making her look like a lobster. Unlike Josh, we do indeed control the rate at which lobsters die, and Abby's lobster just keep holding her head under the water. It's like the Family Guy skit. There's a big old lobster puts Peter head in the boiling water. So you're hurting him. I'm not hurting them. He's just air bubbles escaping. That's what we need to do, Abby. And then Ellie just looked over and was like, "Oh, there's Lev." Look up. He was like, "Oh, she doesn't want the cycle of revenge to continue." It's like, no. You know, Lev would not survive, which I think is the real reason. Like, she's like, whatever for Lev and let you live. But I like Lev, but Joel's cooler. Emma should have murdered Abby. We could have adopted Lev. Lev had no idea what was going on. Or I could have stabbed Lev in the face. This is a great moment where I think the game could have gave us a choice. Gave us players a choice what to do with Abby and Lev. Because throughout all of this, there's only one person who truly feels punishment. It's Ellie. Joel dies. Joel killed all those people to save Ellie. And then Joel's hunted down because he killed all those people and beat to death with a fucking golf club. So Ellie hunted down the people, beat her dad, killed all of them. Except for Abby, who actually is the one who killed them. Or she may be like, oh, Abby lost all her friends. No, her friends just said, fuck you and fuck your world. And to even give a fuck about them. Like, it's weird. Well, almost like, fuck them. But she had no remorse. We didn't even see, like, her like, oh, I miss my friends when we played again. She didn't even have an attack of PTSD like Ellie did. And then Ellie lost her finger, hunting her down again, so she couldn't play guitar. Which is a really hurtful scene. And she lost her family because she hunted them down. And as far as we know, Abby's just back to, yeah, I'm with Lev. Why? Fuck you, Abby. No one likes... Actually, some people like you, but fuck you. You are the sole reason this game is bad. Not bad, but narratively not as good as it could have been. And, like, really, we should have murdered her. Like, I get canonically fine. If they did this, but like, this is the real choice, but you get the choice. You know? Because they're obviously going to make a Last of Us 3, but they didn't do that. They just left us to make the choice. You know how good that felt? To drown Abby like she was a fucking lobster? Then if I had to shank Lev? Now, I actually don't remember if we could have saved Ellie's finger here. But that would have been some cool gameplay device where we could have saved her finger and make the punishment less. That would have been perfect. But this story, this game's thing about revenge, bad. Unless your name is Abby and you're fucking She-Hulk. The looks of MODOK, the build of She-Hulk. Build of She-Hulk. It's just... Oh, we've done it. And really, that's all there is to talk about the game. Graphics 10 out of 10. Gameplay 10 out of 10. Story? With the tacked on force of Abby, just make it optional. Like, in Resident Evil 2 Remake, you have the option. Do you play as Leon? Or do you play as... Hey, look, Claire. Do you play as Claire? I might not have been right, but I'm going with it. You know, that's a great choice. Yeah, you experience some of the same beats, but it still gave you enough oomph to go back because you want to see what Claire's story was. It was good. You got off Abby. You know, when we met with, when we'd see Abby and interact, we'd be like, yo, why is she such a whore? Alright? Why is she Professor McCumpbaggins? Alright? You know? Like, why is she the worst human being I've ever met in my life? Let me go back and experience that, you know? The only time I felt bad about going after revenge in this game was at 2 points. 3 points. I killed a dog. That made me feel horrible. I love animals so much, y'all. Doggies especially, and it was a German Shepherd. It hurt my soul. And then there was the... And then we lost our family. Our built-up family. Like, I felt connection. I was like, oh, damn. A fucking... One guy died. Tom... No, it wasn't Tommy. I gotta look. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, he died. I was like, damn, because he's got capped in the face in a cutscene. I was like, Jesus. No one likes you, Abby. I thought it said Lost Pillars. Jesse. Can't believe I remember your name, Jesse. Like, Jesse was this great new character. Dina, I like Dina. You know? And so, like, Jesse died. That felt horrible. You know, he came out here. You know, I instinctively stuck around. Tommy was out here. He's gonna come anyway. And he lived. But barely. He shot in the leg and was almost killed. Like, that's because She-Hulk attacked him and, you know, you can't stop a Hulk, so. I mean, you can, but semantics. And it's like, damn, that hurt. And it's like, you know, when you're continuing with Ellie and you lose your finger, you can't play guitar to even remember Joel, like, he taught you to play guitar. He wanted you to live the better life. You know, you were his second daughter. The daughter, the daughter they got to see grow up. You know, it was like all that, and then we gotta play shitbag Abby. What was her punishments for seeking revenge against Joel? Hunted down by Ellie? Woo, she turned around, turned the shit, and could have killed Ellie, but stopped for Lev. Lev's sister, who I care about immensely, was killed on the island. That's not a punishment to Ellie. I mean, no, fuck. It's not a punishment to Abby. It's like, oh, and she didn't even show remorse. At the time, she's like, or whatever, or sad, whatever the fuck she's like. But she did it on her day. And then all of her friends died? Yeah, that would have been different. You know, she had PTSD of hearing Owen talk or love her. Or anything like that. But no. She had, like, no consequences. Like, when we play as her neck after all that, it's just happily moving along, looking for remnants of the Firefly with Lev. You fucked up your own revenge story, though, is really. There's really not much to say, so for final rating, 8 out of 10. Which seems kind of high. I believe I gave Spider-Man a 9. Miles Morales a 9, which is, story-wise, the far superior game. So, like, Last of Us is like an 8 or 7. If you don't know my scale, 1 is absolute shit. A 0 is Fortnite. 2 is... 2 is... Just, it's so bad, but it could be worse. 3 is more of the... I regret my purchase, but it's not like one of those things where it's like, damn you. Well, it's one of those, damn you, but it's not like the half-hearted damn you. It's like, damn you. 4 is just like, 4 is stupid fun. It's like, oh, stupid. Okay. 5 is average, you know. It's just an average game. Like, oh. I mean, I was there. 6. 6 is above average, really. Realistically speaking. And 7 is a good game. And 8's a better game. And then 9's a great game. And then 10 would be a perfect on the sense of, yeah, may not be like perfect, but like, look at this, compare this to everything else. If it can't line up, it's not there. You know, that's how it'd be. Then 11's Fallout. Just serious. Hey, you know, no game's ever gonna hit 11, not even Fallout. So, you know, 11's untouchable. 0, also untouchable. Then my Golden Seal approval, all that. So this game is a 7 with the Golden Seal approval for gameplay. Then you have to play it. Running with the opposite Golden Seal would be. It's just a ticket. The ticket to the Gulag. Not the COD Gulag, the prison you fight now. Like the actual Russian Gulags. I'd say the German version, but I like my channel. So we're going to go with the Gulags, because everyone makes jokes about them. So, yeah. So this game is a 7, I think, a 7.5. It's so hard because I enjoyed it a lot. I hated the ending. I hated Abby. But removing Abby herself, changing the ending, this game bumps up so many points. That's why it's like really hard between a 7 and 8. So 7.5, Golden Seal approval, you have to play it. Gameplay alone, graphics are fucking amazing for PS4. And with that, I'm gonna end this overlong video though. That showing the fact that I probably have ADHD. I will not get tested. I won't, not till later in my life. So thank you all for coming out and watching. Y'all could have watched anything else, but you chose to watch this. Appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. You know, just be nice. Alright? If you didn't, leave a dislike. Or don't say anything at all. You know, I was raised, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And I ignored that. You shouldn't. Comment, because I'd like to interact with y'all. You know, comment what you want to see next. I'm saying the next video, but the next video in the series is Fallout 4. You know, stuff, you know, do stuff like that. And then, you want more amazing content like, not this, but my other videos with actually fun, interesting, and not podcast type, subscribe and hit that notification button. Because, you know, I upload really infrequently, you're going to forget about me. So when that notification pops up, you're going to see it. Alright. Thank you all. See you later.